Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae, and I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to discuss 21 SNAP changes that happened in 2021. Now, pandemic EBT is one of the hottest topics right now, but there's a lot that has happened this year. Some of them you may be aware of, some you may not be. But if you want to know what happened in the world of EBT, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girls got you covered. Now, before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to Earnin. If you do not know who Earnin is, you are 100% missing out. Earnin is helping people everywhere take control of their money by letting you access your money when you actually need it. Now, normally you would have to wait for payday to pay your bills, right? You know, that paycheck that comes maybe the 1st and 15th. And with so many people living paycheck to paycheck, these minor expenses that come up in between get you in a bind. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Your car break down, you have an issue with your house, or maybe you're about to overdraft in your account. We've all been there, girl. Don't act like you haven't. We've all been there. Waiting on payday though, y'all, that's the old way. Now we have an app that if you work today, you get paid today, which is genius. I like it, Earnin. Depending on your situation, you're able to access between $100 and $500 per pay period instantly. Now, guys, here is the best part. Earnin does not have any mandatory fees, any interest. You just tip them what you think is fair. And guess what? Zero is an option. That's right. Zero, zilch, nada. Now, to use Earnin, you do need 3 things, all right? You need a steady paycheck, you need a checking account, and you need your smartphone. That's it. Like, what? That is it. To get access to your money before payday, all you have to do is connect your bank account and add your employment information to help Earnin recognize your pay schedule. Once you've done that, you can connect like your GPS if you're an Uber or Lyft driver, your work email, electronic timesheets. You just need to confirm how many hours you have worked and how much you will be making week by week. Now, you will be able to withdraw some of your wages that you've already worked but haven't got paid for yet. And then when your paycheck hits the account, Earnin will automatically debit your amount for the amount that you borrowed. That's it. Like, it's super easy, right? Just super convenient. Now, all you have to do is download Earnin in the App Store or the Google Play Store by clicking the link in my bio, connect your debit card, and boom, honey, you get your money in minutes. Super easy. I absolutely love it. So thank you, Earnin, for sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and kick off number 1 for the 21 ways of EBT. We're going to kick it off with summer pandemic EBT. This $375 benefit is available to all eligible children that receive free or reduced lunch during the current school year. Now, the great thing about this benefit, it does not matter your status. If you were in person, if you were hybrid, you are eligible as long as your child receives free or reduced lunch. Next, we're going to museums for all. Visiting a museum may be out of reach for a lot of low-income families, but that's where Museums for All has stepped in to make sure everyone has access to over 600 museums across the nation. I mean, come on now. Like, I like it, Museums for All. All you have to do for your admission is show your EBT card and you are in there like swimwear. Next, we're going to discuss the SNAP increase. You know, that additional 15% boost that you've been getting since January that was supposed to end in June, but then they changed it and was like, no, we're going to end that 15% increase on September 30th. Yes, as part of the No Hungry campaign, a family of 4 can get an additional $100 per month. Now we're going to talk about the SNAP Employment and Training Program, or also known as the SNAP ENT program. Now, this program helps low-income individuals with employment and training and kind of promotes that long-term self-sufficiency and independence by providing you like meaningful employment through work-related education, training activities, and work-based learning. Then who could forget, my darling, the maximum food stamps? That's right. All households were able to receive the maximum food stamps regardless, okay, of what your income was or what was going on there. Based on your household size for the month, you were able to get the maximum amount of food stamps. I mean, it's been a good year, my darling. Like, you've been able to eat good on EBT. Let's keep it going. This year, they also increased the income limit. So if you were previously denied because you made too much money, I told you guys to reapply. And then for those that were receiving federal unemployment, the $300 boost, they said would not count towards your income when applying for SNAP. Families have been struggling all year long due to this pandemic, and so they decided not to include unemployment in your income. And then who can forget SNAP for college students? As long as students were enrolled at least half-time in an institution of higher education, typically they were ineligible for SNAP benefits. But no, honey. Beginning January 16th of this year, they went back and revamped it, and they said, hey, as long as you have that family contribution of 0 and you can get the maximum Pell Grant, you are eligible to receive food stamps for college students until at least 30 days after the public health emergency has been lifted. So, I mean, it was definitely a great year. Now, let's go ahead and talk about pandemic EBT for the current school year, because that was if your child was enrolled in school for the 2020-2021 school year. They also included now where pandemic EBT is available for children in childcare. So there were several significant changes that happened this year for pandemic EBT, including those that were in childcare, whether it was a facility or a home. Congress also made pandemic EBT available to eligible children in Puerto Rico, American Samoa, and the Commonwealth of Northern Islands. And then who can forget the increased TANF payments? Specifically in Virginia, they decided to go ahead and do a yearly increase by 10%. If you're unsure what TANF stands for, it's the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families. It's like a cash assistance. Also, who decided to partake in this was Tennessee. Tennessee automatically adjusted their yearly as well for TANF payments, and then Mississippi increased theirs as well by an additional $60 to $90, and they had one of the lowest TANF payments in the country. So it was definitely a great year for TANF. Let me know down below if your state increased your TANF payments as well. Then we had WIC increases fresh fruit and vegetables. WIC agencies had the option to provide 4 consecutive months of a $35 voucher for participants. Then we had some schedule changes to the SNAP benefits as well, specifically in Louisiana. So in Louisiana, a lot of the grocery stores were being bombarded with people coming in and using their food assistance at the beginning of the month. They decided to go ahead and have households receive their food stamps between the 1st and the 23rd of each month. The new schedule will allow for grocery stores to have staffing as well as be able to stock the variety of foods instead of running out at the beginning of the month. So there were some changes that went on the SNAP schedule. Then we had also where SNAP benefits could be used at restaurants or waivers for hot foods. So this specifically happened in Texas, Louisiana, and my state, Alabama, Roll Tide, where we had the hot waivers due to the storms. In Texas, they had the winter storms, and then in Louisiana, I think it was another storm as well, where you can purchase ready-to-eat meals for the severe weather. Now in Michigan, they have a partnership going on right now between the Michigan Restaurant Association. For people who receive food assistance, you're able to use your SNAP benefits at local restaurants. This is a new program that they have created that, hey, you can literally take your EBT card. If you're an adult over the age of 60, you're someone who has a disability, or you're receiving Social Security benefits or experiencing homelessness, they have different restaurants that have registered to be able to provide you meals. Then we had great online purchasing. I mean, I'm talking about Publix, Amazon, Kroger, Instacart, Amazon, where you can actually have groceries delivered to your home, and in some cases the same day. And for those that didn't want to go to the grocery store, we had the farmers market where you can get the Double Up food program. Yes, Double Up, where it matches EBT card recipients and those that participate in the SNAP program, where it's $1 for $1 up to $20 on fruits and vegetables. So if you go to the farmers market and you spend $20, you can get an additional $20 boost for free. Then we have the Kids Eat Free All Summer program. Now, this is a federally funded program where schools provide families breakfast and lunch to any child that is 18 or older, no matter where you live. They even had buses that were having different stops that you can meet them at the stops and pick up the food as well. Or you can go to the school and eat in the cafeteria, or you can take it with you to go. It's completely up to you. Then for all my seasoned seniors, what's up, seasoned seniors? We had where the application process was simplified for you. So we know that a lot of times older adults, they have to jump through a lot of hoops, or even just don't have that tech savviness going on. Well, they decided to go ahead and make the application simpler for my seasoned seniors, and then they stopped the recertification for them as well, so you don't have to come in there all the time and bring all this paperwork. Just for you, seasoned seniors, just for you. And then we had the emergency broadband benefit. You know, the FCC program that helps family and households struggling to afford internet service during the pandemic. You know, the $50 credit that you get each month for eligible households, specifically if you're on SNAP or EBT. Yes, that one. That's one of my greatest videos this year, guys. If you haven't taken advantage of that $50, what are you waiting for? It's free. All you have to do is sign up. You qualify for it. And then we had disaster benefits because there was so many disasters that happened in 2021, but they had federal approval to distribute these disaster benefits. Now, spoiler alert, if you're already receiving SNAP benefits, you don't qualify for disaster snaps. Okay, but if you don't, then you were able to go ahead and qualify for SNAP benefits, especially for the widespread power outages that they had for replacement food and benefits. Then in some states, they offered a one-time boost. That's right, a one-time payment at the beginning of the year. Specifically in Rhode Island, they gave an additional $600 for those that were receiving SNAP benefits as long as you had a child on it. And then we know in North Carolina, they gave an additional $334 as well. It didn't hit my state. It probably didn't hit yours. Let me know down below. Then we also had where the recertification is now resuming. So during the pandemic, recipients had waivers so they did not have to recertify or renew. You know, the department took those aggressive steps to protect the health and the safety of individuals, everything that was going on during the pandemic. But now people are back outside, okay? It's open. And these federal waivers are benefits. They're soon set to end. So keep an eye on your mailbox because a lot of people have been receiving notifications in the mail that they must recertify to keep those benefits going as well. And last but definitely not least, this year we had SNAP legislation changes. So a lot of lawmakers were looking to expand SNAP, you know, by allowing your benefits to be used to purchase female or feminine hygiene products. These include some of those toiletries that can help women throughout the month, as well as, you know, they are expensive. So as of right now, there's not a definite decision on if this is going to be a go or no, but they are looking at to change it. But a lot of states have their own legislation that is going on as well. So that's it, guys. These are the 21 things that happened with SNAP or EBT. I hope you are all caught up. So if you need a little bit of extra moolah, you know, between your payday or your pay period, or even when your EBT hits, check out Earnin, where you can access between $100 and $500 instantly with no fees. All you have to do is click that link in the description box, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.